Okay, this lamp was not cute, like at all. And this giant board, it's literally just a raw Home Depot circle. But today I'm gonna turn both of them into high-end island moments. We're gonna make these the kind of looks that came from a designer store. And I'm not doing it with fancy stains or expensive supplies. We're gonna use a watered down craft paint from Walmart, the 98 cents variety, and simple layering tricks that make anything look like aged stone and aged wood. Here's the challenge. I want this to look like restoration hardware, but for the price of a little teeny bit of a grocery run. Also, you have to tell me, do we go more taupe or more blush? Because this was supposed to be a blush like lamp. You got to go back and look at the live, but it turned into something else. And when you see it in person, it looks very different from on camera. Girls, by the end of this vlog, you are going to see the lamp go from patchy to blush taupe stone, the base turn from silver to rich brass, and this board get a dark aged cutting board look without looking painted. And wait until you see it styled on the island with the white bowl and, well, let's not talk too much. Let's get to it. By wisdom, a house is built, and through understanding, it is established. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. Proverbs 24, verse 3-4. Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to another Decorate With Me video. I am so glad my cozy besties were able to spend some time with me today. Thank you so much for coming by, and don't forget to hit the like button down below. Before we get started, let's talk about today's decor. So today's decor inspiration is very much RH inspired, and I just love the RH look. Ladies, we have enough that we already are spending on. We don't need to keep spending on more items that we can't even afford. Just take a good picture. I'm not like super obsessed with every single item they have, but I like a lot of the way how they lay it out, put it together. So that is where I'm pulling most of my inspiration from. And of course, we're gonna make it my own, as you should make it your own as well. If you wanna do over some of your pieces exactly the way how I did it, go back to those recent lives and check it out, and you can go ahead, use the same color palette, because at the end of the day, when you're doing rustic, no two items are going to be exactly the same. It's not gonna happen. But you will come up with a variation of your own that makes sense for your look. I can't wait to put this together for you and show you how this all turned out. Bellissimo. I know it's gonna look amazing. If you feel inspired by this video, don't forget to leave a like so that YouTube can help push the content out into the algorithm. It is extremely helpful. So this is another DIY vase that I did in the fall. We're gonna remove this and find a new home, because that's what we do around here. We find new homes for everything. Nothing fancy, just a cutting board, and I'm gonna get to wipe the space really good in the center there. This island is super huge. I could literally make a bed out of this island. If you wanna get this island perfectly, you literally have to, at least for me, because I'm so small, I literally have to, I'm a shorty. I literally have to like climb up on chairs and go across and wipe from inward, disinfect from in to out if I wanna get the whole entire thing. I'm gonna come up with another way, but for now, that's how I do it. I'm out of breath already. Don't forget, when you're doing your island, do the under mounts, the under portions, because those get really dirty, and the kids often stick their dirty, grimy hands under these areas, and we often forget
to wipe under these areas. So don't forget to wipe really, really good the under portions. Okay, I think we got it all. I think we did. Let me go on this other side. I love using these white kitchen cloths. They are my saving grace because when you have these cloths, you use so much less paper towel. They're on Amazon and I'll link them for you guys below if you guys are interested, but I've had these for years and they stay pristine and white. Yes, I bleach them. They say not to bleach them, but I bleach them and they stay really nice and white. I also sometimes use something called blue that a lot of Caribbean people will know about and maybe some Hispanics, but it keeps your clothes really, really white and bright. So every now and then, a little bit of blue goes into the wash with this. Okay, now that we are done, let's compose ourselves. Put ourselves back together. Okay, so now we're ready to style. Before we get ready to set everything together, I almost forgot I have to take this vase apart. So I'm probably gonna need a little bit of help from Nick because we're gonna get rid of this lampshade. I got another one from Amazon and this is the color that I wanted. If you can remember, the other color that I used in the live was like a white light and it wouldn't show like a yellow. I wanted the warmth for the kitchen, so this one has a bunch of different colors that you can circulate through. And it does have another attachment so you can actually hang this upside down if you wanted to. But for now, shoot to the side and we're going to do some unscrewing. I'm gonna need my husband for this one, but when we come back, we will have a total lampshade on here. But let's put the lampshade together and that way, because Nick is doing some homework right now, that way we'll have the lampshade ready for when he comes and then we can put that on there. Okay, here are the goods. Everything that we need to make this lampshade plus the instructions for it. So because this lampshade is only with one on the bottom, not the top, nothing required on the top, we're going to use one of these and one of these. So I feel like this lamp is one of those that you can configure. No, I don't know what I'm saying, but I kind of had a little bit of a struggle trying to figure out which shade to use because of the way how my lamp was situated, which is a little bit different from most lamps, which screw in from the top. The whole rod all the way through is what we are going to use to attach the lamp or put it all together. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. Do you guys see that? It has little hooks. I didn't realize it was so easy just to buy a lampshade on Amazon. I thought they would come like pre-assembled, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, so we snap. Okay, so it's just like a snap, 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 snap. I was a little nervous to put this together because I'm like, is this gonna come out right? Did I put this right? Or no, it's supposed to be, let's check this lamp. Let's check it to make sure. Okay, so, no, this is right. This is right. It's angled upward, so angled up. And you can get this in different colors and different tones. I like the very neutral colors. So the reason why I got, is this Velcro? Oh, look at that, it has Velcro. The reason why I got this shade was because I felt like it was more reminiscent of the lamps that are over at RH. And as you see, it's a very quick process. Why is there like paint on this? This is like a little defect. Do you guys see that? There's like a little bit of paint there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably need a little more lighting. Get some light up. Okay. Look how fast we did one. Look how fast. Okay, because we don't have any time to waste. We want things that are going to be quick and efficient for us. So just look up high-end lampshades on Amazon I will link this one, and you will find different ones with different finishes. You can get more of like a tan finish or like more of a natural material type finish in the neutral tones. You can get any color you want and different shapes. The shapes, okay? I might try another shape on this, but I wanted like one of the RH shapes. And if you guys know the RH things, you will know that this is one of the RH shapes. So I accomplished my task, and we will save this one maybe for another DIY. Maybe we'll try our hand at, I don't know, I keep saying I don't want to thrift. I keep saying it. My husband was like, you know, you could do these, like if you go get them at low cost, you could just kind of put them together. So if I don't thrift, we're gonna come up with another way to do this that's going to be very cost effective. Stay tuned, because I'm in lamp making mode right now, okay? We're gonna make every lamp look exceptional. You guys, look at what the lamp looked like before. Just another reminder. And look at what it looks like now. This is exactly the way how I needed it to be. I was worried. So be careful when you're buying lamps that you're not getting it like this. If you need it like screwed from 2 parts or 1 part at the top. Well, if it was technically the top, we could just be like this, right? So it wouldn't matter. But just know your lamp. Know your lamp, girl. Know your lamp.
Okay, so when I did this vase, I used the warm versus cold trick. The trick to designer colors. I kept everything very warm and taupey so I wouldn't turn anything kind of grayish or bluish with the undertones. And the tiny brown kept it warmer, richer, and more high end.
As you can see, this lamp is extremely, I want to say it's old, because none of the newer lamps kind of are like this. Nick is going to take it apart because I don't want any mishaps. And then we're going to just throw out the shade because I tried. It didn't work. I tried to paint it. It just wasn't looking right. So if you can remember, I was mortified once I saw this come on with a light because it had spots. I tried to fix it, but I think this has done its time. So
is this where's the bottom?
That's the bottom.
So it's gonna be like this?
Yeah, the same way how that one came off. It has no choice. It has to be the same. The fact that you can remember how to do this, I probably would need to take pictures. Because I would be putting it all, well, I did. I tried to put it together and it didn't work. Okay, down in the hole you go. Okay, we're back together again. I just wanted my safeguard here. I needed my other half to help me with this one. I wish I could just like put a stopper here or something. I wish I could like stop that side, but it's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna turn the lamp around. Nobody else will know. Except for you and I. There. There's a little bit of paint under there. But now Nick is gonna tighten. He's gonna align and tighten everything. How many times have I made you undo and redo and undo and redo? It's been a lot. Okay, so we're ready to put the light bulb in. Okay, so there we go. Voila! There it is. The light is on. Voila! Look at it. 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 Isn't it good? Oh my gosh, look at it. It looks so good. I'm very excited about my creation. Girl, it looks so good. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could see it in person. But Nick turned off the light because he was like, they need to see it with the lights off. Okay, that's the most light off we're gonna get. I'm sure you'll see it in another video, but this is looking so good. And we haven't even gotten started yet. So let's take this away because this is just one part of this whole entire thing. And I have many more pieces to put down. So let's go ahead and get the other pieces down.
With the base round tray, or I guess wood slab, I use a little bit of gray, which kept everything softer. And I also did the same thing with the lamp, which kept it less pink.
This vase was $12.99 over at Burlington. It is from the it's from the Wendy Bellissimo collection, and it is a melamine bowl. It's perfect for spring and summer. I washed it, but I didn't take off the sticker. It wasn't peeling this easily, I promise. So, of course, before you use it, make sure you wash it, but we're not going to use any actual food in this bowl, at least not right now, but I did buy it for like a kitchen use. Isn't that so pretty? Look at the ripples. It is almost like a summery hat. That's what it reminds me of, but it looks very pretty. Very pretty and very stylish. So we're gonna put it right there. I mentioned the price of $12.99. I'm saying it again. Look at the size of that bowl. It's so worth it. I have this little cutie pie. I think I'm gonna stick it right here. Or, maybe I'll bring the bowl in and push the bowl out more. Align it that way. So this is a vase that I had. I did not like the color of it. So I just went over with a spray paint. And now it's not like out. It's very trendy to do the gloss. So this actually works perfectly. I never matted it down. I kept it glossy the way how I originally sprayed it. And it has like a really cute floral pattern, which works perfect for spring and summer. These florals right here mimic the ones over here at the coffee bar. Those are not looking too right now. Every time I look at them, I'm thinking they've been just stuffed in there. But yes, we're gonna do cherry blossom again over on this side. The reason why we're gonna do cherry blossom again on this side, I don't remember. Oh no, these are Amazon purchase. Okay. Maybe I'll keep it in the wrapped ribbon. It's like in floral ribbon already. Do you guys see? No, you know what? It's not gonna be styled. So we're gonna, let's cut the ribbon off. Let me tell you, this was a disaster. I needed like a whole entire key to unlock these florals from the ribbon, but they are off. It took me a little while. I didn't wanna bore you guys. So let's go ahead and stick them in the vase. This is one that's gonna have to be full because if it's not full, it's just not gonna work out. So we're gonna use both bunches. I might have to anchor with some plastic in the center. I want a little bit of length variation while I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm thinking to use a trash bag. Let's go ahead and use a trash bag so that I don't want the trash bag to show, of course. I'm just gonna stick it down kind of in a way that gives it a little bit of stability. There. Just like that, we perked it up so quickly. Now, if you want, with a look like this, you could also put a little bit of moss in the center. It would be pretty, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because nobody's really gonna be looking into this vase. I actually think it looks better on the other side. You won't see the beauty of the vase because the bowl is so big, but maybe we can move it in the center a little bit more so you catch a little bit of that beauty. Get a little peek. I wouldn't have minded if this was even bigger. If I can find a bigger one, I definitely would use it. Even something that's like 40 inches. If anybody knows where I can get like a really huge piece, please let me know. Maybe I'll check Lowe's. These 3 candles that I pulled from my stash. This one is actually new from Home Goods. So how much did we pay for this? This was $7.99. Is this Home Goods? No. Home Goods? Maybe. No, this is Home Goods for sure. This one, I don't know where I got it from. Let's see. It looks like Home Goods again. Natural Home. This is sandalwood moss. This is a plant-based wax infused with essential oils. This one is a floral bamboo scent. It's hand poured. And this one is sun-drenched linen. The reason why I pulled 3 was because I felt like I wanted to use white. And then I found that one. I've had that one for either a couple of years or at least a year. I like the way that looks because it's nice, it's clean, it's white, and it also works cohesively with what I have going on this side of the kitchen. I really love the cork cover for this one. It's different. So you tell me which one you guys prefer in the comment section. But this one, because I wanted to bring some darker hues into the kitchen. As you can see, I'm a little messy over there, so don't look too hard over there. When I did it, it looked right, but you know, when they're in the kitchen, they're using things, they're moving things around. It's not perfect, and honestly, before I do a video, I just don't have the time to run around and make sure everything looks perfect. But that swan over there is the reason why I wanted the board a little darker, and I was considering using this darker sandalwood moss. This one is absolutely neutral. Now this has me thinking, girl, you gotta do some more DIYs for the back over there, because now we have to bring the back of the kitchen together and make it a little more cohesive. I was doing more of a pink theme, and I might keep a little bit of pink in there, but it's just not gonna be as much pink. So we're gonna figure out something for the back of the kitchen in another video, hopefully soon. But what do you guys think? You think the tan, so the darker, the white, or the tan color? Which one do you think works better? I love the wood. I kind of have a style that is like modern organic, like that rustic, and a little bit farmhousey. I hear my kids tumbling upstairs. I don't know what's going on. You might have heard that. Yeah, a little bit farmhousey. I realize I kind of have a little bit of a mixed style. I wouldn't go all the way farmhouse, but I do like a lot of farmhouse elements. Tell me what you think about the candles. I know I'm rambling on about the candles. Which one smells best? Let me tell you. So this is the bamboo, and it really does smell super good. It's hand poured, and it's from the Natural Home collection, the sandalwood moss. It smells good too. Let me see. They both smell very pretty. Both of these are very pretty. And then this one, drenched linen. I have a weakness for anything linen. So this is gonna be an interesting one. I really have a weakness, but I feel like the linen also works very well at the entryway. So I'm not really sure. I love the smell of clean laundry. So clean linen is it for me. Okay, I don't know which one to pick. I'm gonna go based on aesthetics, not based on smell right now. While I mull over which one, let's go ahead and put some faux fruit in the bowl. I got these from Hobby Lobby. I'm thinking now, like, I don't think I have enough. Maybe. Hold on. Let's fill up the bowl a little bit. I'm gonna put some of my kitchen cloths in here and see if we can kind of fill it up, because I feel like even though the bowl is very deep, right? We want this to kind of rise a little. That's gonna give it the height that I want, and it's not gonna slip and slide. So one thing I found out is when I put the bags and stuff like this, there's a little slipping and sliding with some of the items. So especially with moss, so it's better to just put it down with a kitchen cloth. It works so well. I got these clementines from Hobby Lobby and they were only $4.99 for the bunch. So, and if you get them on sale, of course, you're gonna probably pay half price or close to half price. So it works perfectly. I had just enough so that you don't see the cloths much. Let me see if I can, yeah, bring the cloths in more to the center. Okay, perfect, perfect. It looks exactly the way how I want it to look. Now back to the candle. Okay, let me go through why and how I made the decision that I made to put or to choose a candle that I want. I figured that this is not gonna be ideal because if I put the white there, it's blending too much with the bowl and the vase in the back. We don't want that. It kind of looks a little flat. I don't know if you guys are thinking the way how I'm thinking, but it looks a little flat. Plus, I think I would prefer, sorry, little pieces of stuff. I think I would prefer to use that candle for like an entryway anyway. This one here, I didn't think was right because it's almost like, you see what I'm talking about? You see? Okay, the lamp and the candle are like almost in like some type of competition. Do you see that? So, nah, okay. And my instincts honestly told me, because this was the first candle that I pulled, was that that was gonna be the one that worked. And I think I'm right because it's like adding a little bit more depth. It's not exactly the color of the wood, but it's a little bit darker and it's contrasting everything else around it. And it's giving more like designer. I don't know. Tell me if I'm right, because of course we're all trying to learn together. So if I'm not right, that's okay. But if you guys know better than I, please let me know so I can make the right decision the next time.
I just want to remind you how good this DIY is. You can actually add some handles on the sides of this wooden round and it would look amazing. Gold, brass, copper, even silver. This would look so good. And here's the finished look on our extra large island. Clean, warm, and calm. The lamp has that soft tone feel, and the dark round board gives grounding to everything. The white bowl with the citrus keeps it fresh for spring and summer. I love how it looks designer without being too busy. Just a few pieces that work together and make the whole entire kitchen feel a lot more elevated. If you made it to the end, thank you for hanging out with me today. Let me know in the comments, would you go more taupe or more blush? And if you want the exact paint mixes, you can head on over to those lives where I show them right at the beginning, or I'll even pin them for you in the comments section. You guys stay safe. We love you guys. We will see you guys in the next video. Bye.